I'm Chuck Ragan, and you're watching Punk Videos Rock.
What's up, guys? Robert Herrera here with punkvideosrock.com. We're hanging out at the Palladium with Chuck Ragan. How you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man.
You're currently on tour with Social Distortion.
Yeah.
It's a month-long tour.
Yeah, and Lucero and the Aggrolites as well.
Okay, you guys have been switching the dates with that, right?
Yeah, we're on all the dates.
Okay.
But Lucero on all the 3-night stints or multi-night stints in town. Lucero and Aggrolites kind of flip-flop.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's this tour been treating you guys, like, as far as the response?
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, we couldn't ask for more. All the bands, all the crew, like, everybody's just been completely welcoming and hospitable. Couldn't ask for a more, welcoming bunch of folks. And like this, the responses that we've been getting have been incredible. Yeah. Way better than I was expecting.
Really?
So we're just doing what we're doing and just having a good time.
And you're still getting the hype for it.
Yeah, it works.
So initially there was 1 day for Hollywood, and then all of a sudden there's 3, and all of a sudden they're sold out.
Yeah.
So is that how the tour's been throughout the whole?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, these guys are killing it. The new Social Distortion record's fantastic, and I mean, like they deserve everything that's coming to them. So I mean, everything's just falling right into place. It looks like for them. So
nice, that's good. And have you guys toured with them before, or have you toured with them before?
No, this is first time. So
you guys got to meet and everything as well. So
man,
that's awesome.
So just honored and privileged to be here.
That's awesome. Cool. Recently, you've been writing new music.
Yeah.
So is that new music that we're looking at for your solo project, or are we looking at new Hot Water music?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, but more coming soon is more of my own stuff.
Okay.
I'm planning on recording a new record for Side One Dummy next month in March. So I got a boatload of songs. When I have songs and they're finished, I feel like I just gotta lay them down, record them, put them on record. And
how do you find time to balance both? Both bands, and especially tours.
I don't know, man. Just charge it. Just keep going.
A lot of coffee, no sleep.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
So how different would these new songs be from your previous work?
On the past couple records, we did a lot of fun stuff in the studio, just a lot of bells and whistles, and, played all kinds of, instruments and homemade instruments that we made, and just stuff that would be really hard for us to duplicate live.
Okay.
And, we've been touring quite a bit, and the one thing that I wanted to kind of shoot for is, for one, to make an even more stripped down record.
Okay.
Simplify everything, and just get down to the bare bones of the songs.
Okay.
And do something that can really transfer easily when the three of us walk on stage and do what we do.
Okay.
We definitely want to have some embellishments here and there. We know so many incredible good friends who are just
willing to help out.
Just insane. Well, but just insane musicians.
Yeah.
So if they're there and they're willing, it'd be just an honor to have them a part of it. So we'll definitely do some of that. But I love the new direction of the songs. I love the way they're going, and some of it is just one extreme to the other. Some of it's a little more charging. Some of it is even. So
you can't get bored. Not that we would, but it's always changing for you.
Well, yeah, that's the point, right?
No, that's good. That's good. Got to keep them on your toes.
Yeah.
So is this something we would expect for 2011, or are we still talking like?
Yeah, we're talking about. I was just talking to my good friends at Side One, and we were talking about possibly releasing it in September. We have my wife and I have been working on the next revival tours. We're sending one to Canada in May and June, and then we have a good one happening in the fall over in the UK and in Europe.
Nice.
So I'll probably release that record for that tour.
For that tour.
That's the game plan now, but you know how things go in this,
exactly.
in this
things
business.
Come.
It changes every day.
Back to the revival tour. Last year, I noticed you didn't have one in the U.S. Is that something that's not going to be going on anymore, or? No,
it most certainly will be going on anymore. We had a few hang-ups a while back, and pretty much we just kind of got overloaded, you know, it's a lot of work putting that tour together.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, my wife is kind of helping organize a lot of this stuff, you know, a lot of my own music, and I'm out on the road, you know, pushing it and touring, and now Hot Water's doing some stuff here and there. So,
yeah.
I mean, we were actually going to have the tour this time of year right now, and kind of a blessing in disguise, because otherwise I wouldn't be out on tour with Social D and Sarah and Acrolite.
Exactly.
So, I'm not complaining one bit. You know?
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either, you know.
So yeah, but it's most certainly going to be coming back. And we're actually, you know, going to be just working on it in the next few months to start building it for 2012. Okay. But I mean, our whole goal was to make this an annual international event, and just try and not only bring, you know, great music and people that, you know, artists that people are already familiar with, but also expose music that we believe in and we believe is just totally worthy of being heard. You know, the people need to hear it.
There's definitely a lot of artists out there that are really good, but they just don't have the means of getting out there.
I know, man.
So that's a good way to help out.
That's important to us. So I mean, we're just gonna keep trucking and you know, do the best we can. Yeah. And you know, we want the tour to grow. We want people to notice it and check it out and look, because we feel like it's a proper way of touring. Yeah. You know? It's a lot of people that put their heart and soul in everything.
Definitely.
Every word they sing.
And this will definitely be one of those tours that people look out for every year. Yeah. You know, once that show is done, they can't wait for the next year. So. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Speaking of helping out, last year you did a couple of benefits and charities and stuff. How did you get involved doing those events?
Oh, I mean, it varies. I mean, like I definitely always would love to do something like that if we have the chance, if we have the, you know, the means of doing it, or if we're passing through a town. Yeah. You know, we've had different people who come to us, approach us about those events, and if we're able to do it, we go for it. You know. Is
there any one charity that, you know, you definitely support or you would love to do something with? There's
a lot of them, but there's one particular one called Music Cares that helped me out in a massive way. Really? Years back, had an accident, and I severed some tendons in my hand, and the artery and nerves, and that half of the hand's still numb. Wow. But like,
are you still playing guitar?
Yeah, well, I'll try.
That's really good though.
But yeah, I mean, there was a while where, you know, and I mean, I do two things, man. I'm a carpenter and I play music. So I mean, I need my hands, and it was pretty scary. There was a good long while where I wasn't sure, and the docs even told me, hey man, you know, you won't be. We don't want to sugarcoat anything. Wow. You could very well never have the same movement or the feeling in your hand ever again. And you know, my family helped me out a lot. My in-laws and a lot of immediate family helped me out and was constantly supportive. And Music Cares, you know, they stepped up to the plate. We heard about them along with Society of Singers. Okay. And they all stepped up to the plate and just really kind of helped us out when I just couldn't work. Yeah. You know, I mean, my income all kind of was on your touring and you know, and doing finish carpentry, you know, and just wasn't happening for months. So
I'm glad you're doing good.
They helped pay for physical therapy. Yeah. You know, everything down to even some electrical bills and, you know, all that stuff. So anything I can do to give back to those organizations, I'd be happy to do it.
No, that's really good. That's really good. It's always good to help out. Yeah. So back to Hot Water Music, would we be looking at any, you know, upcoming shows or maybe a tour for this year?
We're going to be playing the Music Festival, March 6th, down in Orange County, and we may be doing some more stuff. You know, we're just kind of
still figuring it out. Well,
yeah, right now, I mean, all of us are so busy, kind of in our own ways, and we're just full steam ahead in our own directions. So. We're trying to come up with some game plans to get together, to write, you know, possibly do a new record. I don't know if it'll be this year, next year, who knows. I mean,
but it's definitely in there.
It's in the works, yeah. But it's definitely, for us, it's going to happen when it feels right, you know.
How are you liking the whole transition from a full band to you on your own?
I love it. I mean, I love playing acoustic, you know. I mean, it's definitely easier on the ears at my age, you know. But,
you don't have the headache after you hit the stage.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, I still love playing with the band, and you know, we have a great time and everything, and we come together. A lot of the times, it's like a big family reunion, you know. But you know, there's something about the way we do things and the way that we roll doing this acoustic stuff. It's so much more simplified and just stripped down. We move fast, we make decisions fast, and you know, we're just
I was just noticing outside when you guys were loading in, you're in a van, not a van and trailer. Yeah. So that just helps a lot already. Yeah. So, but that's cool. That's good. That's good. Any last words you want to give out to your listeners or the viewers?
Oh man, I mean, I can't thank everybody enough from the bottom of my heart for all the support. You know, if it wasn't for everybody, you know, supporting this music and believing in what we're doing, we wouldn't be able to do what we love to do and continue coming back and playing shows. And for that, all the respect in the world. Thank you.